Man of many mistakes. I made them all so you don't have to, but you can if you want to. Okay. Today I want to talk about not having a B plan. This is probably the first time I've ever experienced in my life not having a B plan, not having a contingency. And I'll explain what I mean, but it's a really weird place. But there is a solution. So, when I say not having a B plan, right now, let's just say you're a person who has a job. And if I were to ask you, well, this automation's coming and this AI thing is coming and a lot of jobs are being replaced, you may say to me, oh no, they need me on my job. Shoot, I could do what no one else does. I could drive the truck like no one else, or I could do the plumbing better than anybody else. They need me on that job. Well, I'm just going to ask some questions to you guys who are feel they can't be replaced or irreplaceable. You know, um, for years now, I'm talking about before us being aware and way before us being aware, we have been studied. Talking down to the T, we've been studied. Our movements, our language, our actions, our behaviors, everything has been studied. And once it's been gathered, now it's been perfected and it's been amplified. So, what used to take the best worker an hour to do the most amount of manufacturing, well, the machine or the AI can do that now within a half hour, a quarter of an hour, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, because your abilities have been replaced and amplified. So, what do you do now if you're the best driver or if you're the best plumber? What do you do when it comes time to have a B plan in case you're replaced? Well, you can't say, I'm going to leave this job and I'm going to go to this job because that's where they're going to need me. Well, that's another dead end. We are running out of alternatives for survival, for making it through the day, for earning, for income. We are being replaced. Let's just face it, people. Human beings are not as valuable as we used to be. And that's just a fact. At one point, a human being could get a job and get great benefits and get great perks because they were needed for that position. But now, the same job that a human being applies for, you don't get the perks, you don't get the benefits, you don't get the salary. You just get the opportunity. And that is a sure sign of showing you that you are no longer as necessary as you thought you were. So I want to just talk reality today, and let's stop being delusional and thinking that we can outsmart the system or we can outwit the system. The system has been studying us since way before we've even been conscious of it. And here's the crazy part, moving on quicker than ever. What is this, 2025? Okay, by 2027, the world is going to change drastically. The workforce is going to change drastically. As opposed to having a 15, 10, 7, 5% job deficit. Well, no, that's going to look more like 70, 80, 90% of people are out of work. This is all by design. This isn't just by happenstance. This is all by design. And the powers that be feel that they can supersede human energy and human capability, and that's what's happening. What do? We're not needed anymore. We're going to be souvenirs soon. When you do see a person, a human doing a job, it's more of a luxury job. It's going to be more of a job where a person like myself, old school, who's not really into the computer thing, is going to say, well, I want a human to come fix my plumbing. Well, they'll be available, but there'll be rarities, there'll be novelties, there'll be just few and far between. Definitely not enough for a person to earn an income. It's more like part-time work, because if you don't call on the human, there'll be 50, 60 AI opportunities that'll get it done quicker, more efficient. But for some reason, that's just not what you want to do because you're old school. That's the jobs we're going to be looking at. Instead of having an AI as your butler or as your maid or as your cook, some people want to request a human because they still have the skills. Uh, People's mindset thinks that, hey, the human can ingredient my food better than a robot. It's a mindset thing. But we will not be the majority in the workforce. So there is no B plan that you can come up with if you're the best at what you do and you feel you're needed on your job. Those days are over. Let's understand it. Let's get through it. Let's get past it. Solution. If there's no B plan, what is this telling us? Well, this is how I see it. I see we're all being forced back into what things used to be. We're being forced back into community. Why? Because if you're not working, well, look how much free time you're going to have on your hands. That 8, 10, 12-hour day that you used to give to a job, well, guess what? You're going to have that as free time now. And you know they say something to the effect of idle mind is a devil's playground. So what does that look like in the world when we have so much spare time because we're not working? When we're kind of just subjected to our homes, our neighborhood, our block, our community. What does that look like? Well, there's a lot of us out here that need to be active and need to have a purpose in order to function. So let's just walk through what not working looks like. Well, some people will be really good with their time and be discerned with their time. So they may exercise, they may put a routine together, they may put health and wellness at the top of their list. They may put family more at the top of their list. They may put community at the top of their list. They may put learning a trade or learning a skill or learning how to cook at the top of their list to be able to get through that 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day. And then you got some people who are just full of evil, full of mischief, and they'll use that spare time as something dark to do. I can't say what. People think of things all day, every day. So it's going to be interesting to see how we commune with one another once 2027 comes, 2028, 2029, 2030. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to talk about what 2030 looks like, because if you think you're lonely now, just wait till 2030. But I don't mean to make a joke about this. On the other hand, it's something we have to look at. We can't be delusional anymore, folks. It is what it is, and we are where we are. There is no B plan. Like I said, solution earlier. The only place to put your energy is in the Most High, because we are going back to biblical days where we don't have the use of certain luxuries, and we don't have the use of certain I won't just say luxuries, but resources. Our resources are going to really dry up. So now we have to figure out how to be creative. We have to figure out how to turn the dark to light. And the only solution is love. The only solution is having a deep relationship with your Most High to get through these times of no B plan, of no certainty. There will be tons of death. There will be tons of destruction. When you talk about revelation, when you talk about gnashing of teeth, when you're talking about the rapture, these are the days. And I hate to sound like a Bible thumper or someone holier than thou, because that's not who I am. But I've learned to take reality and understand and stop being delusional. And I swear I have no control over anything. So I'm nothing at all. And I don't have to feel I'm something. I have no persona. I don't have any kind of ego I'm bringing to this thing. No, let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. If you read the Lord's Prayer, which I suggest you do, which I suggest you say every day, you kind of understand more and more where we're going. Translate it, read it, spend some time with it. It's very useful and very valuable, and it's simple. All the complicated that you've been putting in your life, you can take away now. You're going to wake up tomorrow, and all you're going to say to yourself, I'm on the side of good, or I'm on the side of evil. I choose to be on the side of good. It's a full day, it's a full-time job. There is no days off. There is no weakening or backsliding in choosing good. In choosing evil, there is no days off. There's no days you can say, I'm going to be good and go back to evil tomorrow. You are who you are, and you do what you do. That's why the battle is between good and evil. It's spiritual. So we've taken employment out the picture. We've taken income out the picture. What do we do with ourselves, people? We have to put that energy somewhere, and let's put it into something positive. Let's really, really get illuminated through this thing, because once we get to the other side of it, it's going to be great. It's going to be abundance. It's going to be joyous. Surrender today. Give your life to the Most High. Allow Him to do what He does. Lord, I'm so grateful that you allow me to walk in your light so I can continue to spread your word. And for that, I'm thankful. Man of many mistakes. I made them all so you don't have to, but you can if you want to. If you like the content and it's helping you out in your soul a little bit, subscribe. A lot more to come. Thank you.